Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just I am playing Final Fantasy XIV. Last episode we went all around the world to look for ingredients for some freaking party in Costa del Sol. In the meantime, Titan is on the loose and we need to figure out how to beat Titan. And people are making us do all of this stuff. So, yeah. What a bunch of assholes. This game has such good music. Hello, Brisket. Dressed? Oh, you mean a hermit? Aye, I toss him a few gil when we need an extra pair of hands. Doesn't talk about himself, and I sure as hell don't ask. When a man's got a face with scars like that, you best leave well enough alone, I say. If you mind to find him, though, then head southeast to the severed string. The severed string. I do remember this part. I very much remember this part. Good old Gooboos. They're amazing. I love them. Alright. Took me a lot longer than expected. What do you want? Wine? I didn't ask for this. We sent you. Ugh. I can't sleep. It won't let me sleep. The midges, the buzzing, it keeps me awake. I'm not. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I won't fight. I don't want to fight. Please make the buzzing stop. Make the midges go away. Can I not jump over this? Okay. Right. Time to go and kill some dung midge swarms. Swarms. Bruno. Also, I learned a new skill, which I never actually noticed that I had. Let me explain what this skill does. This skill is one of the best skills in the game, for a tank in any case. However, 240 seconds cooldown. So 4 minutes, basically. However, for 10 seconds, you will be unable to go underneath 1 HP. So you will not die for 10 seconds. It's not the best immunity skill. Every single tank has an immunity skill. It's not the best one, but it is still pretty dang good. It's still useful, you know, if you just need to survive for a little bit longer. It's kind of a tank's, like, emergency button. Okay. Let's go these final switch swarms. Midge swarms. Midge swarms, yeah. Midge swarms, not swarms. English people. Like, why? Why did I decide to make this Let's Play in English? Because I actually quite like the language. And that's about it. I do like the English language quite a lot. I like speaking it, although I don't speak it perfectly. What the fuck? Why did you attack me? What's wrong with you? Oh wait, that's an aggro one, okay. So like, all those Gooboos are passive. Why in the hell did that guy go for me? But now I see. I have some stuff that I can sell, probably. Also have all of this stuff that I need to go and give to my grand company, but I also need to do other things first. Yeah. Yeah, it's not so loud anymore. Did you do that? Thank you. You helped me. Even after my comrades and I did to your country. We were on a reconnaissance mission when the maelstrom caught us by surprise. We tried to escape, but the others... no one else survived. I didn't ask for this, damn it. I'm not even a guardian. They conquered my land just like they conquered yours. Or they wanted to conquer yours, whatever. I don't want to die in some blessed jungle halfway around the world. I just want to go home. I wish to thank Shamani for the wine. That was overly kind. Would you be willing to bear a gift to him? Earlier today at Red Mantis Falls, I collected the sap from nearby palm trees. If placed in coconut shells and stored for a few bells time, it makes for a fine wine. See? It should be ready by now. I left 3 shells out there. Please take them to Shamani for me. I'm glad he's moved on with his life. I hope to one day do the same. Once again, did not know the story of this dude, and I find it kind of sad. But also hopeful in a certain way. That's what happens when you read. That's palm wine. Gimme that shit. 'Cause it's real good. And I wanna move on. As I walk into a rock. There we go. And since I'm too lazy to walk all the way there, I'll just pay to teleport. Alright. It has been some time, Lynn. Lynn? Whatever, I don't remember his voice. What news do you have addressed? I have this. Sniff, sniff. Ah, yes, I recall he did have some knowledge of winemaking. A simplistic but nevertheless effective method that utilizes the natural properties of palm sap. I shall have to enjoy this batch before it spoils. We are not so different, Drest and I. 2 men who have long struggled not to let our scars define us. I worry that he has been alone with his thoughts for far too long. Aye, it is past time I paid him a visit. Thank you for looking after him, Lynn. Oh, we get the goober stripling. By the gods, Lynn, listen. I know you're eager to wash your hands of this wine business, but I've just discovered something extraordinary about Drest's palm wine. He sealed his each coconut shell with a leaf which has a very distinct shape and unusual odor. I thought I was going mad at first, but now I'm certain these are the leaves of Bacchus's grapevine. Do you know what this means? Somewhere in Raincatcher Gully, the legendary vine still grows. If we could obtain a cutting, we could revive the Bacchus wine industry. You must know where Drest found his leaves. Here, take one of them back to him and see what he remembers. Now, I was thinking, like, I remember this taking more time. And now I see why. Do I have increased mount speed over here? Nah. That's why it feels extra slow over here. The way that it usually works with mount speed, by the way, is that the game will give you increased mount speed from the moment that you have completed everything in the area. By complete, I mean like from the main quest. So, once you've completed all the stuff from the main quest in this particular area, or in certain areas, then you will get increased movement speed. But up until that point, you will not get shit. So yeah, there's also by doing hunts, which I'm not sure if we haven't been introduced to quite yet. Let me go and take a look at my currency. No, we've not been introduced to that yet. But once you have hunts, you can also technically do hunts, which are like daily things and weekly things. And you can also just pay the currency you get from that. God dang. You can pay the currency that you get from that for books that increase mount speed. So he's trying the same thing as me. Hello. Oh, hello. Again. What is it? It's just a leaf, isn't it? I only chose it because it was pretty. Didn't know it was rare. I found them near the Juggernaut to the south, but I didn't see any grapevines. I saw fresh gubu tracks though. Maybe the leaves came from the vines growing on the back of one as it speeds. If you go looking for it, please be careful. Some gubus are more territorial than others. You may have to defend yourself. That is a non-issue, friend. Don't you see my armor and my big axe? What the fuck? Oh, hello. Shesmo. Molly sneeze. And then we get to go... then we get to go back! What did Drest have to say, Lynn? Tell me everything. I was right, this smell, this texture. I hold in my hands a Bacchus grapevine cutting. Come now, enough of this nonsense. I've heard talk of your discovery, and I refuse to believe that a common adventurer and a novice finter would... 12 is my witness. It is a Bacchus grapevine. Wherever did you find this fantastic specimen? What? You would offer this to me? But why? There's none better positioned to reconstruct the Bacchus's vineyards than you, Master Bearglade. You have the resources, the knowledge, and the passion to do so. It would be selfish of me to keep this cutting. I never knew you cared so deeply about your craft. Thank you, good sir. I will not squander this gift. In just a few years' time, I swear that every tavern across Eorzea will once again be clamoring for a cask of Wineport's legendary Bacchus's wine. Sir, you needn't... Sir, you needn't... Oh, wait, the shape of this bottle, the scent of this label. This couldn't possibly be... A 1547 Bacchus? Or Bacchus? That's impossible. This vintage has not been seen since years before the calamity. It was the crown jewel of my personal collection. For years I debated opening it, wondering if today or tomorrow would be the ideal time. But now I realize that it was never meant for me. It should be savored by the saviors of Wineport, I say. He has made us an offer we cannot refuse. Master Kikuruchi will find no finer wine. You have forever changed Wineport, Lynn. Thank you for your kindness and your generosity. But do not permit me to delay you any longer. Pray deliver the wine to Captain Waistcoat. Well, yes, I would very much like to drink it, but I'm a patient man. I have faith that one day I shall have another opportunity to taste perfection. Alright, back to Waistcoat. It was a very good year. And then I think we should be done with these freaking side things. My god. Your prolonged absence was beginning to concern me, so what of the wine I asked you to bring? Is that 7 hells? A 1547 Bacchus? Even I know how rare that is. I have to admit, I didn't think you had it in you, but congratulations, Lynn. Thanks to you, this will be the most luxurious feast Costa del Sol has seen in years. Considering the lengths you went to, I hope our guests appreciate it. Speaking of which, your associate arrived a short while ago. She appears to be growing somewhat impatient. Perhaps you could tell her that the banquet is about to begin. Hoppa. Cuber Sprout. Let's take a look, actually. Minions. Mini guides. Give me the Gubu Sprout. Yes, look at him. Look at him power stancing. Look at him running. I love it. You have the look of a woman who has been to the 7th hell and back. That a guest should be expected to supply the victual for a banquet held in her own honor, and this while the shadow of Titan looms over us all. It beggars belief. I can only applaud your stoicism. Had I been asked to endure such ignominy, I fear I should have accepted my lot with less grace. Lady Estola! Lady there! A thousand pardons for this extreme discourtesy. I was wholly unaware of your true identity, madam. Had I known, I would never have permitted my band to subjugate you to such unspeakable ordeals. Come now, she must have sensed something was amiss. You didn't seriously think I would send you running the links and breath of Eorzea for a banquet, did you? Spare your mockery, Captain. Your intent was unclear to me until this moment, and unlike me, Lynn has no knowledge of your traditions. Perhaps you would be so good as to enlighten her? Aye, aye. Fair is fair. There's no sense hiding it any longer. We five were chosen by our brothers and sisters, and before the company of heroes disbanded, we each swore a solemn oath. What any man that any man would follow in our footsteps must be weighed and measured, not by their reputation, but by their deeds. Each man would judge these would-be godslayers by his own criteria. Even if even one found her wanting, she would be rejected without a second thought. But if she proved herself worthy, we swore that we would do our utmost to support her cause. The world has ever been full of brave souls eager to live their lives for a righteous cause, but all too few capable of making a difference with their sacrifice. To send wave after wave of hapless adventurers into the jaws of a foe against whom they have no hope of victory is worse than futile. Titan is not one to be challenged lightly, and we will not be complicit in the deaths of the unworthy. Which is why the five of you deigned to test Lyn with such commendable thoroughness. Time well spent, I'm sure, but tell us, Captain, what is the assessment of you and your fellows? She's a brave one, that much is certain. She willingly walked into the midst of danger, despite my repeating warnings that it would cost her a life. Her skill is undeniable. She stalked her prey as relentlessly as any child of the sand, and struck with precision when an opportunity presented itself. Too many adventurers these days care only for fortune and glory. Lyn, however, is a kind and generous soul. I'm certain she has no shortage of loyal allies who will gladly fight at her side. Really, Uplander is talentful plants-making. Tricksy foe for a mighty rockman. I can only concur with my colleague's assessment. We five of the Company of Heroes hereby judge you a worthy challenger. Cast down the Lord of Crags in the air and write a new chapter in the history of Eorzea. Nod. With the formalities out of the way, let the festivities begin. Summon the dancers, pour the wine! Eat, drink, and be merry, my friends, for today we celebrate the birth of a new legend, Lyn the Dare. Titan's Bane. Lyn the Dare, Titan's Bane! This game is so goofy and I love it. Alright. Bronze-skinned beauty. Congratulations, sweetling. Now relax and enjoy the show. It's only just begun. Exotic feasts! Mmm! I wish I had like more casual clothes. I'll probably get those later on. I wish you could just like apply glamours everywhere. That you didn't have to be in a city to apply glamours. Like glamour plates, I mean. Tasting the exotic feast triggers a divine revelation. In a brief transcendent moment, you glimpse a true form of reality, comprehend its fleeting nature, and cry out to the heavens in celebration. My god, this game is so good. Hello. When you face the Lord of Crags, think not of Limsa Laminza, Eorzea, or anything beyond his chamber. Think only of the men and women by your side. Fight for them, and they will fight for you. Remember that no great victory was ever achieved alone. Good, the Uplander must be facing mighty Rockman with a clever fighty thing. Cubbyflock cannot be coming to rescue this time. Ah, Lyn, you brave fool. Promise him that we'll meet again. When you meet Titan, you'll look him in the eye and tell him Landonal sends his regards. You're a veteran of countless battles, Lyn. This is but one more. Trust in your experience and you will prevail. You are blessed with a fortitude to rival the Earth itself. Titan will struggle to break you, I think. You're kind to indulge them, Lyn. This banquet is as much for the company as it is for you, whatever they may claim. I do not deny that they mean well, but now is scarcely the time for celebration. Though they have all but pronounced you the victor, the battle with Titan has yet to begin. The hour has come for the good captain to make a good on his promise. You must speak with him again. In the company of heroes. Wow, and I just noticed that quest name. Right. Mount speed in Eastern Lanoche has increased. Yes! You must be eager to face Titan. As promised, we will show you the way. Travel to Bronze Lake in Upper Lanoche. There you will meet with Riol, another man who once served with the company. To ensure this knowledge does not fall into the wrong hands, he will remain in hiding until you have given the correct signal. Give me your map. You must whistle loudly at 3 locations. I mark only 3 at those 3 locations I mark. Only then will he appear to meet you at his 4th location. I realize this may seem excessive now, but you will see that it is more than reasonable. Once you comprehend the risks inherited in our method. Right. Time to go to Camp Bronze Lake. Alright. It's kind of funny how there's a lot of people who just cannot whistle. I would also not be able to do like a signal whistle. I wouldn't be able to do that. I can whistle, but I cannot do like a signal whistle like this. I would be useless on the field of battle. Kind of, yes. Not gonna lie. I'm a good thinker there, so I wouldn't be on the front line because I don't think I would be good for fighting. Too emotionally unstable. Hello. I know you. Greetings, lass. Might you be the one the captain would come calling? Or whatever. Aye, I thought so. Pay attention now, because I ain't explaining myself twice. Years ago, when we was weighing up how to get to Titan, one of our scouts stumbled across this beastman aetheryte. See? Yeah, what's it look for? Not familiar with him? He speaks of an unamplified aetheryte which has been claimed by a beast tribe. Lest you wonder, there's no fundamental difference between such aetherytes and those which you have used on countless occasions then. Ah, well if it ain't the Charlian lass. Welcome back. Forgive me for interrupting. I had planned to await your reports, but I succumbed to curiosity. The tunnels beneath Agomero form a bewildering labyrinth that no outsider has ever fully explored. How the company of heroes managed to navigate it is a mystery I've long pondered. Ah, give us a bit of credit, love. You weren't daft enough to try going into front. The kobolds are always digging new tunnels and filling the old ones with traps. One wrong step, and the next thing you know, you've got 100 tons of rock on your noggin. Suicide to even try, see? Funny thing was, the kobolds didn't seem to have no trouble finding their way around. And it was that got us thinking. I mean, Agomero mines are like a bleeding city, ain't they? And getting around in the city that big would be a right pain in the arse if you didn't have an aetheryte, wouldn't it? So it stood to reason that the kobolds must have one, didn't it? Wow. Even if there were aetheryte shards in the depths of Agomero, you would have needed to attune yourself to them before you could identify their signatures within the live stream. Ah, well now that's where you're wrong, love. We had the Charlian bloke to help us, see? Delivered us right into the Titan's bedchamber, he did. I don't rightly know what he did, but I do remember him saying it weren't nothing any Charlian scholar worth her salt couldn't manage. Did he now? Locating a beacon in the absence of a known signature might be possible if the aetheryte in question happened to be... Ah, yes. But in order to guide a traveler to said beacon safely, a second party would be required to... It is possible in theory at least, yet I cannot be certain until I try. Plainly, all will depend on whether or not I am worth my salt. Oh, you are, lass. Don't you worry about that. Have a bit of faith in yourself. Why don't we all go to Zelma's Run and take a closer look at the aetheryte? It ain't far, though there's sure to be a few kobolds walking the way. Not you can't handle, mind. Alright. Off we go. Oh, yay. No. No increased movement speed over here. Yay. All I see are half-naked people. Also, these people over here. These people give me... They give me a rage beyond freaking... Yeah. So these people, you would follow them up until this point or something. And there would be a fate that would spawn. This is necessary for something else later on in the game. Where you need to have like specific fates going on. And buy everything that is holy in this world. This fate, if you're not there when it starts, it will fail. And that's all I can say. The Beastman is alright. Please don't attack me now. There we go. So this is the Aetherites, the company of heroes used to gain access to Titan's sanctuary. It is as Papalimo speculated. In its present state, this Aetherite signal will not be strong enough for our purposes. I may, however, be able to use my own energies to amplify it. Alas, the task will monopolize my attention for the duration. It seems you will have to proceed without me then. I must needs remain here and supplement this beacon's power, lest you be denied your only path for escape. Fear not, I will summon the Maelstrom forces stationed nearby to protect us. With effort, it is possible that I may be able to stabilize the Aetherite signal and thereby join you, albeit belatedly. Until such time as I do, you will be on your own. Now let us see if I am worth my salt. I've located another beacon, one far below the mountain. I can only speculate as to what you will find there, so stint not in your preparation. The navel is now accessible. So we get our next trial. Meantime, I get attacked by a fucking kobold sidesman. Get out of here. Alright, clear that selection and go into the navel. See how long this is gonna take. I'll be right back once this thing procs, whatever. Okay. Like freaking 15 minutes as a tank. Well, trials. Not gonna lie. Nobody does trial with that, so... There's not a lot of people, so yeah. Look, an Overdweller. Yes, an invader from above. She uses our Aetherites against us. She has defiled Titan's sacred sanctuary. Trespass, violated, defiled. Overdwellers must leave. Overdwellers must fly. Brothers and sisters, fear her not. Her fate shall be decided by the Lord of Crags. Hear me, Overdweller. You and your treacherous brethren must be held to account for the breaking of the covenant. You shall be first to face judgment, then Limsa Laminsa and her oathbreakers, liars, betrayers, oathbreakers. Oh, great Father, Lord of Crags, Titan, we summon you, and so on and so forth. Don't want to waste too much time reading all of this stuff. Kaboom. Here is my potato boy. He is come, the Lord of Crags, Titan is come. Overdweller, art thou deaf to their weeping? Thy vile kind coveteth ever the blessings of the land, and murdereth my children by the score, all in service to greed. Such sins are beyond pardon. Ah, but I am not the first to suffer thy defiance. Thou didst bring Ifrit low. Godless Overdweller, thy myriad heresies shall not go unpunished. Upon thee shall I wreak your terrible vengeance. Alright. Let's do it. Titan. Good old Titan. This dude honestly is not too bad. At least in his normal version. And even in the extreme or hard version. Spoilers. Oh, they gave it another effect. Nice. I've not done normal Titan since forever. Or just Titan in general, really. If you get hit by that, landslide is going to knock you off of the arena. So now the walls are gone from the arena and he can now officially knock you off. So that is what Titan is known for. Knocking people off of the arena. At least in the harder versions of this battle. Right, another mechanic is that he will target somebody. And he will lock them up in jail. And then we get his ultimate attack. Earth and Fury. I'm gonna go this way because everybody is for some kind of reason on the side where the tank was. Titan. And then we get to hear this music. Does he use upheaval in this fight? I don't think he does. I hope these people get cleaved. That's like one thing when I'm a tank. Whenever people start to stand like close to where I am, I'm always like, really hope you get cleaved by whatever cleave this boss has. The Lord of Cracks, great father Titan has fallen. Yes, slain. Prey, slaughtered. Freaking Bloodborne. Huh? What? The crimes of the Overdwellers shall never be forgiven, never be forgotten. No, no, never. For your kin who broke the covenant, we have acted only in defense of our lands. Cease your aggression, or never will there be peace. Until our dying breaths we shall defy you. Deny, decry, defy. Now these are the readings one would expect of an icon. I've seen enough. We proceed as planned. Are you sure that is wise, my lord? Your curiosity is untested and unproven. We do not yet know its true capabilities. Then trust in mine, Ritaten? My curiosity, as you so eloquently put it, would have bested Titan in the blink of an eye. Why, if there be truth to the legends, it could readily subjugate the whole Eorzea given but a little while longer. Is that not so? It is. No greater single power has ever been conceived, much less realized. What you say may well be true, but while such devices may win battles, I do not believe they will serve to change the course of this war. Oh, they will. They will. Have a little faith, my friend. I cannot endorse this course of action. Fool. And now she has a fourth. Fascinating. Carry on, Crystal Bearer. Far though you may have come, your work is far from done. And aught remained to mark his passing. Well, the Ascians are nothing if not elusive. It's a little wonder that they should cast advanced teleportation magic at will. But that they would choose to consort with the Empire. What common goal could they possibly share?
I feared I might arrive too late, but I see you had the matter well in hand. I've taken measures to ensure that we are not pursued, yet I cannot say how long they will hold. Take your leave while the kobolds are still in disarray. I will follow anon. There's something I must investigate before I leave. I will teleport you to the Aetheryte and Zelma's Run, and we will rendezvous at Camp Bronze Lake. Agreed?
Nod. Nodding the game. Right, and then we leave. There we go. Right. I think I'm just gonna teleport. I don't want to walk. Walking is for losers. No, walking is for people who actually have patience. Which I do not.
I'm relieved to see you well, but come, let us discuss our next step.
Bloggy ball. What?
Though word will already have reached Maelstrom Command, protocol requires that a representative of our order inform the High Commander of the mission's success. The honor is rightfully yours, then. Once again, I must commend you on a job well done. We'll speak again soon.
Alright. Back to Limsol.
Also, bound speed has been increased in upper and outer Lodosh,
which is pretty freaking nice.
So where do I need to go? Maelstrom Command.
You know. My grand company.
Which I should probably spend a little bit more time on. Well, I just need more seals. So we need to do like roulettes. Or fates. It is good to see you, Private Adair. Word of your triumph reached me some while ago, but I am pleased to have it personally confirmed. First, Ifrit and now Titan. Truly, when I think of your your achievements, I feel the loss of the Warriors of Light less keenly. And there can be no greater compliment than that. You and your order are heroes. Suffice it to say, we are glad to have a scion in our ranks. I shall relay the details of your report to the Admiral forthwith. Please send my regards to the scions of the 7th Dawn. Until next time, Private.
Whoa!
Wow. Then, this is Minfilia. Y'shtola has informed me of your success. You have won a great victory for the people of Eorzea. One that shall not be forgotten. And what is more, both you and Y'shtola emerged from Agomero unscathed, while Tataro and the others seemed as glad as they did of Titan's fall. You can look forward to a hero's welcome. They'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There's much to discuss. Godspeed.
Alright.
Yes. I want to go and check something out, actually. There's so many things. There's actually a couple of things that I want to do right now. Sure. Let's go and spend... I'm going to be spending the rest of the episode, mind you, on unlocking this one over here. Beauty is only scalp deep, which is a quest which allows me to change my hairstyle and makeup and other crap. I'll have to see how many options I get. Because I do want to maybe change some things about my character. Right. You're either a brave woman or a fool, friend, to be wandering the streets of Limsa today. What with the slasher of Fisherman's Bottom on the loose? If not heard, there's a madman about. Why, it's said he brandishes blades so long and sharp that they could cut a whale. No one's seen any blood yet, but that hasn't stopped the rumors from sending shivers up my up spines in every alehouse in town. That you're still standing before me tells me you don't scare as easily as the rest. Perhaps you could assist with the investigation. To start with, you might want to look into that scream I just heard outside. Alright. Disgruntled man and flustered man. What are you waiting for? That's him. The slasher. Apprehend him. Toss him in a gaol. Or in the jail. I think it's gaol, but I'm not sure. And throw away the key.
My god, friggin' sounds are pretty loud. Or gut him and feed his lifeless body to the sharks for like, yeah, just do something. Oh, woe is me, whatever did I do to deserve this cruel fate? For 6 moons I saved every last kill of my husband's hard-earned wage. Forgoing new shoes, a new purse, sometimes even food for our children, all in anticipation of this day. What's so special about today, you ask? Why, this day... I want to see this character. Why, this day marks the arrival of our world-renowned aesthetician in Limsa. My endless patience and self-control were to be rewarded with a hair-raising transformation that would have every fashion-conscious lamenting, oohing and ahhing in admiration. Instead, I find myself accosted by this lecherous lout. Speaking of which, weren't you going to do something about this? Go ahead, have your way with him. I doubt he has anything to say for himself. Slash doubt. Not souped. Doubt. Point the finger at him. Oh, the ignominy of it all. Of course you take her side, for shame. Is enough one sympathetic ear in this entire nation. An artist of my renown should be welcomed with open arms and a 21 cannon salute. Instead, I am branded a criminal, the tools of my trade, nay, the extensions of my very soul, ripped unceremoniously from my person like barnacles from the side of a frigate. I will not last long in my weakened state. No, even as we speak, the world around me grows dim. With my dying breaths, I shall speak upon you 3 names, 3 kind souls who may yet have the right, may yet put right what has gone so frightfully wrong. Forge Master Hananza of Naldik and Vimils, Master Beaton of the Gudanian Carpenters Guild, and Severain at the Alchemist Guild in Ulda. If there is an ounce of compassion in you, seek them out, and tell them Jandalain sent you. When my soul is restored and my name rightfully cleared, all of Limsa, nay, the entire realm, will sing your praises, for I, Jandalain, am none other than Welcome to Final Fantasy XIV. So I need to go over to this. What am I doing? I need to go this way. Ba 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 boo boo ba. I just want to test some things out because I'm not sure if this is the hairstyle and the even the hair color that I want for this character. Right. Chandelaine sent you. Let me guess. The barmy fool lost his tools. Pardon me, the appendages of his very soul. Again, and is thrashing and tossing like the end of days is nigh. The man brings it on himself. If he toned down his theatrics and went about his work like an earnest craftsman, I dare say he'd save himself these misunderstandings. No, I've not a whit of sympathy for the fool. You, however, have my pity, indeed, for having to play audience to his whinging. Any road, they should shut him up for a while. Tell him that if he loses these, I'll graft the next pair of his bloody hands. Right. Wait, how much is that? 600. I don't remember it being 600. Wow, okay, so going from here to Gridania is 600 freaking gil. I never noticed that before. That's interesting. The steps of Nard. I need to go over to the Alchemist Guild. So, you want to be an alchemist? No. Hello. You've come on behalf of Jandalain. Why, I just furnished him with a fresh batch of my special creations last week. I realize the man's services are in demand, but it would be physically impossible for him to exhaust the entire supply so soon. Stolen, you say? An unfortunate turn of events indeed, if not entirely unexpected. You see, the man is something of a genius, and genius is often misunderstood by modest minds. Trust me, as I speak from extensive personal experience. Yes, great minds must band together in trying times, lest the realm be deprived of our talents. And so I command you, deliver this parcel to Jandalain with all speed. And now we go to Gridurnidur. Yes! Welcome to Gridurnidur. Alright. But not any Gridurnidur. No Gridurnidur. I'm gonna stop with that joke. It's not funny. Well, maybe a little bit funny for the first time, but yeah. Shouldn't exhaust a joke. Or try to in any case. Hello, Beaton. A message from Jandalain, you say? So he's lost another one. Ugh. Does a man not understand that wood doesn't simply grow Actually, it does. At least in a manner of speaking. But the fact remains that resources are in short supply. For all his flowery words, if his tools were truly an extension of his very being, one would think he'd find a way to hold on to them for more than a fortnight or two. Gentleman's skills are not to be doubted, but his temperament leaves much to be desired. Still, it is not my place to judge. Take this to him, and let us both hope that he will right his ways. Right. Then we go back to Limzer. I'm just gonna go and use return. To save me some guilt. And because I can, duh. Right. Right. Alright, flustered man. Is there an ounce of compassion in you, friend? I beg of you, retrieve from me the tools of my trade, for I am none other than Chandelaine the Could this be? Yes, I can feel it. The light returns to my eyes, power courses to my fingers. I live! And as I live, this unspeakable embodiment of ugliness must die. Begone, foul demon! And so I ask, how do you feel, madam? It's as if, in but a single magnificent moment, I travel beyond the void and return to life as the embodiment of all that is beautiful in this world. Could it be? Yes, it must be. Yes, it must. How else to explain such power? You are the one whose coming was foretold. You. Yes, you are the aesthetician, whatever. In the flesh, madam. I am Jandelin, crafter of coiffures so divine that Menfina herself does begrudge my clientele their beauty. But let us speak of you, madam. For where a moment ago stood a fashion-challenged frump, now there stands a beauty reborn! And you are the one I must thank for reviving my soul, that I might once again bestow my gifts on a realm bereft of beauty. A kindness I intend to repay in full. Do you fear that your own hairstyle has become passé? Fear the spectre of ugliness threatening to consume you? Fear not, friend, for it shall not survive my wrath. As the madam before you, as this very realm we call home, from an abyss of unfathomable drabness you shall rise anew. My clients have been known to make reservations moons, even years in advance, but you shall have no such troubles. No, for proving a staunch ally to good taste when all others turn a blind eye, I gladly place myself at your beck and call. Yes, the next time you find yourself plagued by aesthetic ennui, whatever, you need only ring the crystal bell from the comfort of any inn room at which you have taken up lodgings. Chandelaine shall hasten to the scene, yes, in a flash. The dreary, uninspired life you have hitherto known shall end. Hitherto known? Yeah, whatever. You shall travel to the realm beyond and return to us as a beauty reborn. I give you this token I give you this as a token of trust between us. Treasure it, for it is the key to a world of aesthetic wonders ordinary women shall never know. Oh, Master Jandelin, do come back. I've not made my next appointment. Welcome to Final Fantasy XIV. It's a mess. It's a wondrous mess, but it's a mess nonetheless. There we go. And now we've unlocked the esthetician, which allows me to change some things. That is not a good change. So I get one free one with the ticket that I have, and then I can do it any other time with 2,000 gil. So my friends, I hope you enjoyed this episode of us playing Final Fantasy XIV, and next episode, you might see a different Linda there. Depending on what I like. I want to see what I can do. And we're also going to go back to the Baking Sands in the next episode. So, goodbye.